Welcome to Highlighting the Journey, where we dive deep into the stories that shape us. From real estate moguls to innovators, entrepreneurs, from life-changing pivots through breakthrough moments, we're here to uncover the paths that lead to success and the obstacles that build character and the insights that inspire action. And I'm your host, Dan the Podcast Man. Today, we're highlighting another incredible journey. Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of Highlighting the Journey. I'm your man, Dan the Podcast Man. Today, my guest is Kenrick Milord.
Money.
And introduce yourself, pal.
How's it going? My name is Kenrick Milord. I am a freelance videographer, photographer, also a powerlifting athlete, a jack of all trades. I'm just an interesting person, honestly, to sum it up into few words.
That's very good. And I'm going to explain my first interaction with you. Not even an interaction, more or less. So we have worked together, obviously, in the past, and I saw him walking from afar. This guy, glasses on, hat on, his shoulders are just like this with a jug of water. I'm like, this guy don't want to talk to nobody. And you look like a bulldozer, by the way. It's like if there was anything in front of you, it's just like you just kept walking, just let everything break right in front of you. Yeah. So that's my first impression of you. Until I got to talk to you, I'm like, whoa, this guy's got a lot of great information. You're a really awesome dude, man.
Appreciate it.
So, we obviously work together. We have spent numerous times having incredible conversations. And that's why I really wanted you on this podcast for various reasons, because how old are you, man?
I'm 25 years old.
And that's what I love about it. Your mindset is what I loved about it, because we would talk and then it would be like an hour and a half of talking, and there'd be like nothing but like, where can I build growth? What book can I read? It would come down to even, cryptocurrency.
Yep.
And then you would bring up like your cameras, and then you would start telling me all about your videography stuff. I'm like, I don't know what he's talking about, but whatever it is, this dude's got passion. He's got passion for whatever, not whatever, the camera portion. I was just like, just on point. Like, so like, where did it start with the camera, man?
So honestly, it kind of started off with just my iPhone.
Okay.
So it actually started with my whole weight loss journey. I was like consuming a lot of fitness content and everything. I was like, for me, whenever I see something, I have this like kind of bad habit, I guess you say. It's a good habit and bad habit, where I'm like, I see something like, I can do that. And then it kind of started out with just me recording my journey, like my weight loss. And then I was like, well, I want to stand out even more. I want to do cooler stuff. I was like, for me, I get a lot of inspiration from music videos, movies and stuff like that. So I'm like, okay, I like that. Let me try it out for myself. Like, what if I'm that? Like, I'm not Will Smith. I'm not Denzel Washington.
But that's not a bad habit, man. Yeah. That's a good. That's not. I'm not saying a habit. It's you are. Let me ask you this: when you watch something like a music video, or you watch maybe somebody lifting, do you envision yourself being in that position?
Yep.
So, and I do myself too. I remember when I was young, I was like, I'm gonna be a rock star.
Yeah.
But obviously, that didn't come into fruition. But having that mindset where you envision and then saying like, oh, I'm going to go do it.
Yeah.
That's the difference. You actually put actions to what you actually are putting into your brain. So iPhone, and then you started shooting stuff. So let's come on. Let's build it up, man. Let's
went from the iPhone. Then there was a short little period of time where I actually had a clothing brand for a bit of time.
Okay. So you had a clothing brand. What's the name of that?
It was Kinetic Apparel.
Is that the clothes you've been wearing at work?
Yeah.
I have not received any merch.
Yeah. I should have brought some for you.
Yeah,
I didn't even think of that. But yeah.
I will buy it. I want to buy it. Support your business.
So long story short with that, it kind of came to a slow little halt because I kind of started going more into the content side of it. So since I had the clothing brand, I was like, well, I need to upgrade my equipment so I can, document just my journey with the clothing brand, product photos, all that type of stuff. So I eventually upgraded to the Sony ZV-10, which is like, I think most like gurus and everything will say that's the best starting camera. It's a 4K camera, really good camera. I still think it's one of the best cameras in the game that anybody can get to start out with.
Right.
Besides the iPhone. And then fast forward to now, I was like, you know what? Ever since my last job, I was like, you know what? Let me just take the leap and just go for one of the best cameras out there, which is the FX3.
So you're mentioning about your last job. I know the day that you were leaving that job, and we had to have the heart-to-heart
Yeah.
conversation, and I looked at you. I'm like, you're just gonna do incredible things, and it's what's so great is like I get to watch you.
Yeah.
And I love that I get to watch you and watch you build what you've been preaching to me about the videography, the health and fitness, and watch it come true. And so it's like having those conversations
Yeah.
and then like, just like you said, you envision yourself, I'm going to be in this position and action, baby.
Yeah.
And I have front row, almost front row seats. If I came to your gym, maybe then I'll have front row seats. But more or less, I do. I watch what you're doing. I'm just like, yes, because just to go a little bit back, a little bit with the last job, particularly that you were working with, like I kind of knew that you didn't have a passion about it. But how did you fall into the construction background? As like how did that all happen?
So actually, originally, my dad actually went to school to be an architect.
Okay.
So, and growing up, I don't know, Minecraft was my
Yeah.
Like, I loved Minecraft. Like,
Did you have the beta version before it was even launched?
I'll be real with you. I had to get the illegal download just to
Yes.
even play because I couldn't afford the actual game.
Yeah.
So I had to like YouTube, internet, downloading like the cracked version and just playing down until like Christmas, came around. My mom got me it for Christmas and everything like that. But like on Minecraft, just building homes, like I would build like modern homes. So architecture was my thing.
Here's even a more serious question.
Go for it.
I kind of think I know the answer, but I'm going to ask it. Xbox?
PlayStation.
Oh, thank God.
Come on.
I was wrong.
Come on.
I was looking at you. I was like, he's probably an Xbox guy.
No,
Okay,
no,
PlayStation.
PlayStation.
All right.
So
Continue on.
got you. So Minecraft was kind of that game, so I just always played that. Fast forward into high school, I actually got selected to be like 1 out of 25 kids in an architecture program.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It was
Where'd you go?
I went to Sewanaka High School.
Okay.
Yeah, so they had a architecture program, which was really great. I learned a lot about it, hand drawn, using AutoCAD and everything like that, Revit. So which led me into going to NYT, doing architecture for a bit, but then after a while, it was not really the architecture that I really wanted to do. I wanted to do more of like, apartment houses, like residential homes.
Yeah.
NYT was more of like creative architecture, which is great, but I knew that was not what I really wanted to do. And then it kind of led into me like, okay, since I'm not really feeling architecture, and also I was like, it takes a while because I like to be independent for the most part. And
I know you do.
And I looked at the average age of a lot of independent architects, and it's like you're kind of up there in age, 50. You gotta work for a while.
Oh, yeah.
For a while, and there's nothing wrong with that. You gotta earn your way to the top anyway. But I was like, I don't know if I could just sit at a desk for 20 plus years working under someone.
You're not a desk guy.
Yeah, I'm not at all.
You're not a desk guy.
So that made me switch over to construction management. And then construction management was pretty smooth, understood it very easily, which led to me getting my first ever intern job during, around the end of the pandemic. And I was working 3 days a week. I was grateful that they brought me on because at that time I was security guard. So it was like,
what?
Yeah, I was security guard.
Oh, really?
For a supermarket, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, the company we work for was just, for me, it's just, they were so incredible. And they gave me a lot of opportunities, and they really saw the future. And that's what I loved about them is that when they see certain people like interns and people that have this drive, they take them. They take them, and they saw you and they took you. So keep going on with your story.
And then, so my first ever position was estimating. It's funny because a few months before that, I was actually an estimator for installation at one point.
So you already had a background of that. So
pretty much.
So able to transition.
Spreadsheets, all of that. It was like 1, 2, 3. It was super easy for me.
Did you like it or no?
It was good. I enjoyed it. I mean, it put money in my pocket.
Of course.
And I was able to, it helped out with school a lot. Just he was also an architect himself as well. So the connection was already there. So then after that, which fast forward led to me, I had a drive to I think I visited a site one time and I was just like, I got to be out here. I can't. The desk is great and all, but I got to be outside.
That's when I started seeing you pop up in the field.
I was like, I got to be outside. As soon as I put on that vest and the hat, the hard hat, I was like,
you want to talk about a scary guy?
Yeah. I was like, I want to.
No, he's frightening.
Yeah. I was like, let me get out there. And then luckily the timing was just perfect at that point. They switched me over to the PM side for a bit.
Yep.
And the PM side was pretty good. But I think they also kind of saw that I need to really be out in the field to also even learn more about construction and everything like that. So they gave me the opportunity to become an assistant super.
Yeah, I remember that. And it was great working with you because it was just, as we have these conversations, we are also talking about the job site at hand. I'm learning from you, you're learning from me. And a lot of people fail to these moments when you work with certain individuals. I can easily go up to you at that time and like, okay, give me the status report on what's going on over here. And then you give it to me and I walk away. And that could be our relationship.
Yeah.
And I think it's kind of like a dying thing I've noticed within industries is like, you got your fellow coworker there, you spend a long time with them, build a relationship.
Yeah.
Build a relationship and see where that takes you, because where it took me with you is also inspirational, motivational stuff, and then vice versa, man.
Yeah.
It's just like, and I think we both kind of worked off each other in that aspect and then came together. Okay, but we still have a job to do. So I think that art is not always there, and it was awesome that I got to do that with you. After all that, you know, you left the company. I don't know what happened. What happened? So where did you go from there? I know we had the talk. I was like, you got to go out there and you got to give it 100% now, because like it's like the training wheels came off, or it's like you are, hey, you want to be independent, man.
Yeah,
now you're officially independent.
It was kind of like, it was always kind of a thought. It was like, okay, what if I just went all in with this, and like what would happen? And then life was like, okay, just pushed me off the cliff, and it was like, all right, well, now I have a job now, just figure it out now at this point. So I'm like free falling, but I'm having like, it's like kind of like skydiving when you're enjoying it. Side note, never went skydiving before, so I want to do it though. It's on my bucket list. It's on my bucket list. But honestly, like right after, I'll be honest, I kind of sat there and I was just like, damn, all right. Now we just got to like do something now. I can't sit here for too long. So started creating my own content. And at that time, I was kind of already doing content for other people per se, because like what kind of got the ball rolling was I was doing media for powerlifting events.
Yep.
So I would handle like recording, editing, everything like that on the video side of aspect, and I was working alongside a photographer.
Right.
So we was kind of working together with that, and that kind of led down a path or opened up a lot of doors, which led me to my current gym at Onyx in Belmore, which kind of gave me the opportunity of being a part of the powerlifting team there. Then I don't know where it happened, but somehow I started talking to the owner of the gym, and then he gave me the opportunity to become the videographer for that gym.
You're the videographer for that gym?
Yeah. Well, it's me and another guy.
Okay.
It's two of us. Yeah.
But you still got the opportunity. I didn't even know that,
Yeah.
man. Wow.
Gave me the opportunity, and it's just been
I thought you were at
great ever since.
UFC. I thought that was...
No, I'm at Onyx, yeah.
Onyx,
Yep.
okay. That is so freaking cool. So it's like the one door closes, but the important aspect is, like you just said there, right there, and there's a good thing to highlight, because people, either you could sit there and wait for the next thing or wait for something to happen. And you said you're skydiving, so you are free falling from the sky, and you're looking down when you're falling, and you have a direction to pick.
Yeah.
And it's either, okay, I have my direction, it's time to pull the chute, and let's dive into this local spot right here, the gym, and let me start seeing what could happen there. I don't know what it is. It's somewhere you can't quite see it because you're so far up. But as you got closer, it seems like you just plugged right into the right there.
It was like more of like I kind of put myself in the right place at the right time type of deal.
But see, this is what people also don't understand too. It is, yes, right place, right time, but it's also not that.
Mm-hmm.
People say, I don't believe in luck anymore. I've thrown luck right out the door. I think if luck exists, it's probably like 0.00001%. And the reason I say that is when you have an individual that I'm looking at right now is ambitious, passionate, ready to work. Yes, the answer is yes. What do you want me to do? I'll show up. Okay. No, that's not luck. And people recognize that. People see that. And in other words, you cannot create that too. It's people that are embedded, or their core values, or some people maybe have a major life change where they're like, yo, I gotta fix something's wrong. I gotta fix something. And then they change their aspect. But you were there. I'm here. I'm ready. That person, the gym, what's the name of the person that owns the gym?
Oh, Jordan.
So Jordan saw you, and it's like, yo, let's talk. So it's yes, right time, right place, but it's also not, because you were striving. You're in your element. So these are big moments, whether you realize it or not. Like, it's just, and like, so how did you show up at the gym? Like, explain to me, how would you show up to a gym, a normal day before you got this position?
a normal day, I mean, are my friends there? Because if my friends are
All right,
there,
we'll go back and forth. Let's do without the friends. So
Okay.
you're going to the gym.
if I'm going to the gym, usually I already have my day already planned out. From my coach usually gives me a whole entire like lifts that I have to do for the day. Like if let's say it's like chest day, bench press, all bunch of accessory work, and my day's already planned out. Like I'm already ready to go. So usually just go in and I just put my headphones in. I just get to work, honestly.
Okay, so big two key components right there. One, I didn't know you had a coach, and very important because I have a real estate coach. You have a fitness coach. So your coach has set up a plan for you. So you're not walking into the gym and going, "Oh, it's day, chest day, back day." Because for me, that's how I would be at a gym. That's why I don't go to gyms anymore. And we'll talk a little bit more about that. So you came in with a plan.
Yep.
Okay, and then somebody's watching you with a plan.
Yeah.
You know the difference between people just walking around equipment like,
Yeah.
should I hit that? But you come, I'm supposed to do these many squats. I'm supposed to, so you see a person that is very organized. See, these are the little things. Maybe, I hope maybe I'm bringing light to it, but this is what I'm talking about. So that's typically, that would be the normal day. And then, so the gym owner, they see that.
Yeah.
Now, what's going on with the friends? What was the difference? What's going on? Is the gang there? Let's hear. Come on.
If friends are there, let's just say like usually regular. Like let's say I'm just like headphones in, no distraction. I'll be done at the gym in like maybe an hour and a half. If my friends are there, I could be there for like 6 hours. As long as I've ever been to the gym.
Gym rat. I get it.
Yeah, like we're there talking. We'll hit a set, talk some more, hit another set. Then I might even take a little detour. My friend might be doing leg extensions. Like, you know what? I'll join you. And then we just do random stuff like that. I just don't know. I just have fun in the gym. The gym is my therapy, honestly.
That's so awesome. That's so great. The camaraderie and having, just a group of people where it's just like it's home. And now you made this home into a business now. So
Pretty
now
much.
what's happening now? So like you're filming there. So what's happening now? I see your content, man. And let me say this. You are extremely creative.
Appreciate it.
I mean, one of my favorite videos you did, and I had to watch it maybe like 6, 7 times. You took, a plate. Took a plate, I think like a 25-pound plate, and you in the camera, you put the plate on, and the next roll was you showing the plate on, and then you just spin the plate,
and it zoomed right through.
It zoomed right through, and it was one of the sickest transitions, and it was I just never seen anything like that. I'm like, and I'm gonna say it the way I want to say it. This motherfucker's got it.
Yeah. I have fun with it. Honestly, I just have fun. Like my Instagram Explore page, I pull from literally almost anything and everything I like watch and consume. Like that was the biggest switch. I went from not just consuming, but more of like, okay, consuming in a way. It's like, okay, what can I take from this type of deal?
100%.
So now it's like, if you look at my Explore page, it's a bunch of amazing creative people. So I'm like,
your
okay,
algorithm has changed.
Yeah,
yes,
it's like it's completely different. So it's like now it's like, okay, this part I like, this little transition, this little edit. I watch so many tutorials. Like to this day, I'm still watching tutorials, even though I know how to do it. But the way they might approach it might be completely different, and it'll like bring up an idea into my head. So that one, it's actually funny. I was watching a meme, and it was a Looney Tunes meme. That's where I got the idea of the red circle zooming through, because the Looney Tunes.
Really?
Yeah. That's where it came from.
Man, I love there's an origin story behind it. I love it.
Yeah.
I want to talk about, because you do what you do with the filming content. Now, you mentioned something really great, because I have reverted to that. I was the one I'll be sitting at my desk or sitting wherever on the train and just scroll. And I run a real estate company. I'm like, why am I not shooting content? Why am I not creating content? So I want to talk about how important is to switch your mindset from the consumer and now being the producer now.
Yeah. Honestly, I think it came down to like I said, for me, it's like if I see something, it's like, why don't I try it out? Like
you originally said, yes.
That's just how, but then again, for me, like I actually had this thought, like kind of like recently, it was more of like, why do I create content? And I was like, okay, who am I creating content for? And I was like, I'm creating content for like my younger self. Like if I'm like, because I was just consuming a lot.
Oh God, I love that, man.
I was just consuming a lot. So I'm like, what can I put out there to be like younger self? Be like, damn, that's fire. That's pretty much it. That's my mindset. Every single one of my videos.
Somebody, you're mentioning how the algorithm, my algorithm, a lot of inspirational speeches. I love hearing them, and I take a lot of information. This one guy came on that was so like, how would your if you were 8 years, how would your 8-year-old self look at you today? Would he be cheering on like, yo, Dan, you did it? Like, and I'm like, yeah, man, like that's like the similar thing. Like I'm creating stuff for my younger self.
Yeah.
Dude.
Yeah.
I hate how I'm like annoyed how like that is a good line. I mean, damn, bro.
Yeah.
You just be watching yourself the whole time.
I'll be honest with you. I kind of do, like, whenever I post on my Instagram story, I kind of watch that thing like 2-3 times.
I watch my stuff.
Yeah, because it's like sometimes you just got to check up on the realest person you know sometimes, and you just got to rewatch it.
I do watch a lot of my stuff too. I know some people post and can't look at it, but I post it for various reasons. One, for improvement. Like when I started the podcast, there was various things I wanted to like kind of fix, and I'm still fixing today and still improving. And it's good because I know I'm in this world now. I'm in this world where I am making content, and it's very important. I mean, so making content. Have you like are you a personal trainer?
Not a personal trainer. Some people do think I am. People think I'm a bunch of things, honestly.
Well, I mean, the way everything goes off with that. So
Yeah.
So how you, very simply, how are you making money right now with just videography?
Yeah. Helping out, doing content for the gym, the powerlifting events. Some people might hit me up individually. They might want a video created for themselves.
Great, man.
That's been pretty much it. And then obviously on the back end, I know we talked about trading and everything like that. So that's been something I've been doing a little bit in the back end, day trading for a bit. But I kind of put that a little bit on pause so I can get more into the camera stuff.
This is where you got to focus. Like here comes another one, Gary V. If you're good at something, stop trying to complicate it. Double, triple down on it.
Yeah.
You know that piece of equipment right there. Double, triple down on it. That's it. And I'm not against doing other outside ventures, but this is where it is. What you got there? Walk me through what you got there with this camera. What is this bad boy you got in front of me? This thing is a freaking monster. How much does that weigh?
I don't know. Probably.
It's like a feather to him. It's probably like,
it's hard to tell. It's hard to tell. For me. It's hard to tell, honestly. It's probably, I would say less than 10 pounds.
Okay.
I don't know. I'll put it on a scale later and I'll text you how much it weighs. But right here, it's a Sony FX3. This is a part of the cinema line with a 24-105 Sony lens. And then I have a cage on this thing so I can rig it up. I can put a monitor on here, put a V-mount battery, and I just got this little strap so I can just hold in. And I kind of carry it like this sometimes, just while I'm like having convo and everything like that.
So are people comfortable with you? Like, because I see you got your camera, like you're constantly filming.
Honestly, for the most part, I would say people are very comfortable. Like a lot of people, they'll see me. Like recently, this past Saturday, my gym had its summer liftoff event. Oh, cool. So I was on the media side, so documenting, just snapping photos, doing videos, and then I pretty much just put it all together and just make like a highlight of the whole entire event.
So when you're doing all this stuff, is there a point where like your cup of satisfaction gets filled up?
For the most part, yeah.
So what part is it? Is it the whole process, or is it when you get to the computer, you edit it, and you got the final product?
I think it's once I hit upload, it's like, all right, great. Like I feel like it feels like a high. Like it's like, oh my god, this is great. Because it's like work is like finally, it's like work is finally done. Like because the hardest part is like because like I do short form,
of course.
But the amount of time that goes into it, like even though it's a 30-second video, it might take me sometimes an hour or two when it's like the crazy edits and everything like that. So, and I'm like nitpicking like every second, every frame, not every frame, but every few frames, like I'm like nitpicking and like color grading, and I'm doing a whole bunch of small little touch-ups that you're only gonna see for like probably like half a second.
Those little things are so important. What, for me, when I watch you, makes you stand out. Mm-hmm. See, I'm a different type of person that when it comes to content.
Yeah.
I want simple stuff.
Yeah.
I want zoom in, zoom out, put my text, done. I have one of my videographers, he's like, listen, Dan, there are videographers out there, but then there's cinematographers. Yeah. Would you classify yourself more of as a cinematographer, more or less?
Honestly, I don't know. I feel like I'm a mix of both okay. Honestly. Yeah. I think I'm a mix of both only because, like I said, I get inspiration from music videos. and movies and everything like that. But then it's like I also just like to document stuff. Like that's why I have that mix of like the postcards and like
You've been slacking. What's going on?
I've just posted yesterday.
I don't know. I saw this whole list of postcards.
Yeah.
So talk me through. So what's the postcard thing? So my audience
postcards. So this was actually an idea that I got from another creator that I like consume a lot of content from.
Yep.
And I was like, I told myself like, yeah, I need to start like documenting more, like picking up the camera more, because there was a point where it's like my camera would just sit there and I just didn't know what to record. And he dropped a great YouTube video. It was like, just record your life, like, and just post it. So I was like, okay, cool. And then I was scrolling through his Instagram and I was like, okay. So I have like a list of like content creators where I'm like, I'm in a creative rut. And I'm like, all right, I'm just going to go binge watch their videos and just like pull something from there. And I was scrolling through and then he came up with the idea of doing a postcard. And I was like, all right, well, I mean, I'm going on vacation soon. Let's try it out. So now I do postcards for whenever I travel. Right now for this year.
So it's like a different version of a vlog, but how long is the postcard typically?
I mean, Instagram gives you up to a minute for a video. I mean, I've reached a minute long video. So postcards are just more of like quick little snapshots of the
compressed vlog, basically.
Pretty much. And it's just like simple slides. And it's like, it might be a simple shot of just me like getting coffee or like a simple slide of just me.
I saw you on a cruise, man. I don't know what you were doing over there.
Yeah. Oh no, the cruise trip was nice. I enjoyed that. Honestly, 20, like Instagram gives you up to 20 slides. It was not enough. I had to let go. Like I had like almost like 30 something clips. And I was just like, okay, now I'm sitting there like, all right, which ones don't need to be posted?
So I was doing a lot of my editing in the beginning before I started hiring people because I just know where my skill set lies. And it's not editing. I'm not an editor. But when I was editing, I would sit there like, I don't want to cut this, but I have to cut. So like, do you have like a hard time like cutting out a lot? Like, because you got to trim the fat. Yeah. So it's like, do you have a really difficult time doing that?
Honestly, not really. And only because one thing I've been like implementing a lot is now having like a shot list.
Really?
So I have pretty much before I even hit record, the video's already done in my head. The video's already done. The song is already chosen, everything like that. So like for me, like another thing is music. So I listen to the song, and I just close my eyes and I'm like, okay, I'll do a flash edit and I'll do this cut and then this transition, this. It's already all written down. And I just write it down on my note on like Notion. So I don't use the regular notes anymore. I use Notion now.
I use Notion too.
And then I just write out all my ideas and it's like, okay, like I just throw it on a piece of paper and then I'm just like, okay, I'll come back and like refine it.
So when you're using all this stuff, real quick, are you implementing AI?
I use ChatGPT a lot. Like a lot.
You have to.
Yeah.
I mean, I would be here lying that if not, my stuff is not. For me, I cannot spell and I have terrible grammar. So I just formalize it to whatever I want to say in there and it cleans everything up. But so like, how do you use?
I'll have like a simple idea and I'm like, okay, like there was a little series I was doing. It was called like Wisdom with Ken. So I would just I'll just give out some wisdom for like people that just like, because I feel like that's one thing that's kind of lacking with like social media and like a lot of people, they can use that. Like everyone can look all flashy and everything like that, but like who's really giving out genuine advice to like actually help you out? And don't get me wrong, I don't have it all figured out, but like I have a bunch of people that I feel like I'm getting up to that age where people are like listening to me and like I feel like I lived a decent amount of life to kind of give some advice that would help me out. Like I said, the idea of creating content for my younger self. So I'm like, okay, what's some wisdom that my younger self could use? So with that,
and that's you averting back to the younger version of
pretty much, yeah, pretty much. That's what I like. I never realized that I was doing. It was not until recently I realized I'm like, why do I create content? Like, yeah, I want to look cool and everything like that. Like, I want to have a great time doing what I do. But I'm like, who is like my target audience? Because I know that's one big thing, like where they talk about the whole niche and everything like that. Your target audience. Yeah. And one method of creating content is create content for your older self. Like, what would your younger self want to see? Because at the end of the day, there's so many, you might not know who they are, but there's plenty of people that was in the same position that your younger self was in, or even your current self is in. So if you give out that type of advice and the next person over might be like, damn, I didn't think of that. Or
I love the way how you're formalizing it. And it's really, really good. I love it because that's, now I'm personally going to think that way. Because I do rewatch certain videos that I've made, and like I love the fact that I have old crappy videos posted because it's just like, oh man, and I'm like swaggered and I'm slow and I'm like I'm Dan and now I'll watch this. I'm like, yo, I'm cutting my, and like recently one of my videographer that I just got on, I'm like, I look at him, he comes to this house we're filming. I'm like, I look at him like, ready to have fun? And he's like, what do you mean? We're gonna have fun, you know. Yeah, we'll have fun. I'm like, no, bro, watch. And I said, come here, film this, boom, film this, boom. We filmed over maybe 25, 30 videos, short-term videos in under an hour.
That's how it should be.
And it was just organic.
Yeah.
And I didn't put, I had things in my head, of course, what I want to talk about with the house. But then there was like a trampoline. There was a trampoline in there. I'm like, yo, film this. I get on the trampoline, I start jumping on it. Interest rates are high.
There you go.
I'm just doing stupid stuff like that. And I personally love organic stuff like that. And I know some people really like to set a stage. I mean, are you setting a stage a lot or?
Not really. It's more of like what I like to do since I'm like, let's say I'm shooting like another athlete. I'm like, what's up? Like, what do you want to do? Like, what workouts do you want to do? What are you comfortable with doing? And let me make you look even greater. That's how I look at it. It's just like, I'm not here to like make you a robot. You're not a model. Like, I'm not gonna like, put your arm like this. And, like
that's why I'm wearing this. I was trying to. Clearly, this guy works out.
Like, I just don't like. I'm not very big on like, oh, like you need to walk this way or do this. Like, I'm just give you a general idea. Like, bro, just like walk this way and then don't overthink it. Just be you.
It's good.
So like for me, I tell them like what I do is like I did a documentary series for the Instagram page. So my gym had this like freshman challenge. I'm actually one of the freshmen, part of it. So we have to like, I basically came up with the idea of like, what if we just like record people's backstories and like the reason why they do what they do. And like, if
welcome to my podcast, by the way.
Pretty much, yeah, pretty much. And that's how it went. Like the intro was just a clip of them like lifting, making them looking like a superhero. Yeah. And then after it's like, all right, now I get to know who this person is. Like, you see an athlete all the time and it's like, yeah, LeBron is great and all, but like if you don't listen to like the podcast that LeBron is on, do you really know LeBron for real? Like you could get like LeBron is giving you that chance to get to know him more than just an athlete. Because I feel like we're all interested in kind of like how you saw me like when I was walking like in like a bulldozer.
I was like, oh God,
yeah, and then it's like
run.
And I honestly like I even had that thought. I was like, how can I make myself like more in a way like where people could like approach me and talk to me? Like I know it's difficult since I'm like a bigger guy and some people don't really want to come up, but like yeah,
you're intimidating.
And it's honestly, it's a gift and a curse, honestly.
Yeah.
Like at least the gift part is like I know I can go out in public and no one's gonna really mess with me. Yeah, but it's like then again, it's like who knows? Maybe this person that could give me some great advice just doesn't want to talk to me because I'm too intimidated.
That's one of the things my wife thinks me now. Clearly my look has changed. Remember I used to have a full beard. I was pushing about an extra 50 pounds on me, but now like my wife's like, you look like a loan shark that belongs behind a bar with a toothpick in your mouth with that beard and mustache and your hair slicked back. And I'm like the nicest guy ever. Like,
I don't know. Like I tried. Like I've asked so many people like what like I don't want to start smiling, look creepy and everything like that. Like I'm just trying everything.
So there was this thing. The people across the street are remodeling their house, and they're good. They're my good neighbors. I love them, and but they got their construction workers out there, and they were redoing repaving their driveway and everything. And listen, I get it. They had a dumpster and all this stuff, and I'm in construction. I get it, but I'm in Massapequa, man, where there's parking at literally every end of this on my block. There's the reason I bring that up is that in front of my house, and you could park in front of my house. I really don't care. But this young kid pulls up in this pickup truck, whips right in front of my truck, then backs up. His tow hitch is like maybe 3 inches away from my license plate. For me, it's like, if you're in Astoria, Queens, Brooklyn, I get it.
Yeah, not really much you could do with
I'm
that.
not, you might, even if you tap me, I'm like, I'm cool, because I've been there, I've tapped other cars. And I'm like, I don't really get angry anymore, but that really like, it bothered me because like he literally could have parked anywhere down the block.
Yeah.
But it was one of those days where I'm like wearing like dress slacks. I have dress shoes on. I'm wearing a white beater. I have the gold chain, my watch, my hair slicked back. I have my Ray-Bans that have a gold frame. And he's a construction worker.
Yeah.
I just walk out of there and I say, I'm just going to say it. I look at him, I'm like, listen, man, you can park anywhere on this block.
Yeah. You
didn't need to park right next to my bed, because I actually had to load it because I had to pull my truck out to load my bed. And he saw me and he was so frightened. Like he's like, I'm sorry. He's like, I'm sorry. And like I didn't want to like. There was the anger, frustration, and then the intimidating look, all those factors. And my wife's watching it all. It's like, Dan, I think you really scared that kid.
Scared the shit out of him.
I did. And then like I pull back. I'm like, oh God. I'm like, that's like I don't like. First, I don't like when that side of me comes out. But it does every so often. But then at the same time, it's like I want everybody to be comfortable.
Yeah.
I want everybody comfortable. So how do you get people comfortable?
Honestly, I just go up to them and just break this. Like for me, I'm not gonna lie to you, it's kind of funny. I like awkward situations.
Yeah.
Awkward situations.
Yes.
And I like
yes.
and
I
like
love it.
I like breaking the tension. It's just like, well, that was awkward. Well, nice to meet you. And then just start talking to them.
Give me a good. Can you think of a story off your top of your head?
I think, oh my God, I feel so bad for the other person.
go
But I
on,
don't know
do
who
it.
they are, but this
Do it.
person kind of like slipped and fall right in front of us. So then I like turned to the side and tried not to laugh at them. And I saw the other person laughing. And I was like, I think this is a really bad time for us to laugh. And then I just introduced myself and then we started talking. And then we're actually really good friends now.
There you go.
That's pretty much
There you
it.
go. One of my favorite things I love doing now. You know when you do something and then you apologize to somebody, but it's something like really small, like, oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Right? Whenever somebody does that to me, and I really just don't care. Like, oh, listen, I'm so sorry. I'm like, I look at them like, you should be.
Yeah.
I just tell them you should be, and they're like, what? Like, because a lot of times the other response will be like, oh no problem, no. But I enforce it, and then their heads turn. But I like making people think on their toes, and I hope people get my sarcasm because I'm a very sarcastic guy. But and then I got the intimidating look. Sometimes you're like, but I'm like, no, I'm just.
I think also it came down to the point where it's like now I'm just like, I'll just do it. I'm just like in my head, I'm like, well, what do I get to lose? I mean, the worst that could happen, they could just walk away from me, ignore me.
Speaking about what can you lose? So like, after leaving that job, you're in the funk and everything. So did you have the moment of like also too, it's like you got nothing to lose, like type of mentality where like I'm just gonna go in, man, and
a little bit. I think when it first happened, I was a little bit lost because I didn't know where to get started
course,
with.
yes,
Like
100%.
I was like, well, I could do this, I could do this, I could do this, and my brain was all over the place. So I was a little bit lost, but then I was like, well, I mean, now the best thing that I have is time, because I used to complain about not having, like, my schedule was wake up, work, go to the gym, home, repeat.
that's a big problem because I've been in positions where I have not been working for a period of time and I did not know how to structure my day.
Mm-hmm.
And now you have all this time. Were you able to structure your day properly?
Honestly, it could use a lot more work. It's like it will have its good days where it's like, okay, everything follows along the plan.
Boom, 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 boom.
Then let's say like, boom, regular next day, 10 a.m. I'm supposed to do this. Well, something messed it up. Now everything's out of order. So like time management is definitely one thing that I realized I wish it was something I still would have practiced earlier. I'm still practicing it now and it's a little bit better. Like, I have to get this out on time, like get this edit done, or just even like break along the video, like plans it out and everything like that.
That's why like even coaching and accountability, but like accountability is like the hardest thing to establish, unless you have somebody directly over your head. But if you're a freelancer, like you're your own boss, like you're your own thing. So it's very hard to develop that. I'm even myself, it's, I use what you use and I put completion. Okay, if I start something, completion date has to be done by Thursday, July 24th, whatever it is, the date. That's probably even incorrect. Maybe it's the correct date.
No, it's the 23rd. Wait, no, the 22nd?
Maybe I'm right.
I think it's the 22nd today.
Anyway, but yes, I would have to put these there, and I love using that. It's a very, very tough thing. So I want to dive into a few other things right now because you mentioned this a few times on the podcast.
Yep.
You're mentioning music videos and movies. Let's go with music videos first.
Yeah.
What's your favorite one?
Ooh.
What is the one that you're like, yo, this is like very creative and like there's an art. It's like, because that was like back in the day. I know you're younger, but like me, I used to put on MTV2 and just watch music videos. And because MTV turned into a reality show, now and now both of them just air Rob Dexter's whatever ridiculousness like that. But anyway, I used to love watching music videos. That was my thing. Like,
oh yeah, I used to watch like Music Choice at like the end of the cable channel. Like I would just watch that and just like sit there. That would be my thing. But damn, favorite. It's
got to be a good
video.
one. Not even your favorite. Like what's like a goodie? Like you throw that on, you're smiling from ear to ear.
Oh shoot. Honestly, I think there's too many. I can't even think of one. I'm like, it's probably, if I had to guess, it's probably a toss up between either a Kanye music video, like, oh, actually I do know which one. Stronger by Kanye.
Really?
The Akira inspiration, the anime inspiration. I watched that music video so many times.
What I love about Stronger is that I know you love rap and all that stuff. I'm a big dance guy,
Yeah.
so that's a Daft Punk song.
Yeah.
That's been renditioned into Stronger, and it's a great track. I mean, oh man, so like that music video is where like you kind
If
of
I
see
had to think of one music video that probably I was like, this is the like that's it would probably be that one.
So that's kind of like where the creative mindset.
Yep.
So now we got the music video, which is a great one. Talk about a movie. What's the movie art form? And I used to be really big in, like for me, I used to really big into like really old movies, like and like like how they're filmed and everything. My wife looks at me like, this is so dumb. I'm like, no, it's beautiful.
Honestly, I'm trying to think. Okay,
I'll give it time. All right,
there's two. If there's like, if I have to pick. There was two movies I would like if I had to watch these movies for the rest of my life.
rest of your life. Okay, good one.
Spider-Man 3 and The Matrix. Spider-Man 3 because it's like, come on, that black Spider-Man suit,
Black.
Venom.
Well, is it because it's in a black suit? Is that?
Just like the.
And I'm gonna be honest. That's why.
No, literally like the scene where he's like laying in his bed and the symbiote like goes on his arm and then he like jumps out and that's why there's a scene of Toby's like walking down the street.
The iconic emo scene.
Yes, like that is like I'm like that's fire.
Wow, I wasn't expecting Spider-Man 2, but The Matrix, man.
The Matrix was like, and it's funny because I watched The Matrix when I was younger, but I didn't understand it.
No, but
then I watched it again like probably like 3-4 times. Like as
now,
of
do you
recently.
think you live in The Matrix?
Honestly, yeah. I think there's moments in my life where I'm like, this is a simulation. This can't be real.
So, who's your favorite character?
Obviously the main Neo.
Really?
I like Morpheus as well too.
Morpheus,
but
Neo.
I think he was like main character.
But what's so crazy about him? It was, Keanu Reeves, like he was just a joke.
Yeah.
Like, and well, he did a Point Break. There was other movies that he started to break out, but like that was it. I mean,
Yeah.
So like, I'll give you a little rendition of The Matrix for me. So I watched it when I was 9 years old, and my dad, it was a very big deal. We bought a 50-inch TV, and it wasn't a flat screen. It was a TV that was
bulky one.
Yep, where the projector would shoot into it. So we got it in our basement. We're like, yes. And then we got a DVD player. And then in that box, I think I still have the box of The Matrix. And my cousins, and if they're listening right now, they know exactly what I'm about to talk about. We must watch that elevator scene hundreds of times.
Yeah.
That elevator scene when he comes out and the security guard and he just like whips his jacket and he has every single weapon and then he just
Yep.
it was like, and then Bullet Time, like Bullet Time didn't exist.
Yeah.
That was the first movie like where Bullet Time. Now I'm like watching I'm repeating it now with my kids, the Super Mario Brothers movie, which is great. Whoever did that movie, like they knocked it out of the park. But in this movie, it's like there must be like at least 7 to 8 scenes where Mario is like in Bullet Time. I'm like, what? It's like the Bullet Time thing was just like, oh man. Did you play Max Payne?
Yeah. I played a lot of video games growing up, like a lot of it.
Okay. Got the movie. I got to ask the video game because I was a big gamer. I slowed down because of my kids, and that's.
I think if I had to pick one game, it would be Minecraft.
It will be Minecraft.
Minecraft was my game, and then
The creative aspect of it.
I played Call of Duty, 2K, Madden, FIFA, a lot of sports games. Only game I didn't play was MLB.
Were you talking a lot of shit on the headset?
Oh, most definitely. Because I was good at the game, so
Okay.
had to talk shit. It's a part of it. There was a point where I was shit, and people were talking shit. And
what a dying art!
Yeah, and then I had to sit down. And I was like, okay. I remember one time, like I had just like I was playing like Madden with my cousins. Like it's funny because like in my family we had like a hierarchy, like who's the best player in 2K Madden. And I remember the day where I beat my best cousins in Madden in 2K. I was like, yeah, no one could tell me shit at this point. Like. I had my little cousin try to test it recently, like maybe like a few months ago. He brought his PlayStation over, and I haven't played 2K in like maybe 2 years. Whooped him. I was like, yeah, I still got it.
Oh man. So God, dude, you have uncovered so much stuff. I want to start diving into some other things now.
Yep.
Come on, man. How we keeping the physique? How we keeping this look, man? There's a lot of work involved in it. So
it's kind of funny because I'm at this point of my fitness where I enjoy powerlifting. I'm a competitive powerlifter.
How long you been a powerlifter for?
What? Maybe we're going on to 3 years coming August.
And you compete?
Yeah. 4 competitions under my belt. Did one, last month? No. Yeah, last month.
What'd you place?
I got second place in my weight class. Yeah, and it was actually funny because I competed. I was sick during that competition. The lowest body weight ever was 238 pounds.
What are you at right now?
Right now, I'm sitting. Usually off season, I'm sitting around like 245.
245.
Yeah, because I like came back from vacation, just eating, enjoying, and just chilling.
Can I ask the body fat percentage? What are you at?
I don't know. I actually want to go get a DEXA scan to go find out.
Really?
Yeah, I want to go doing, and then right now I'm actually today's technically day 2 of tracking my progress, 10,000 steps. Like later, I'm gonna go get my steps in and everything like that.
Yeah.
I've been hanging out. I have a friend recently that became an IFBB pro in a month.
What's that?
It basically got his pro card in bodybuilding in 1 month. Yeah, granted, he had a great physique beforehand, but taking bodybuilding serious and actually competing, he got his pro card in a month. It takes some people like years to get their pro card. Granted, like depending on when they start.
Where do you want to keep going with this? Because I know it's very physically demanding on your body.
So, ideally with powerlifting, I definitely I want to make it to national level.
Oh, wow,
Be national level to the point where it's like, okay, I'm good. Like I made it to national level.
You just want to hit the national level. Is that like where you would call it quits after you hit the national level?
I think
obviously you'll see where that takes you, but
ideally, I think I would probably call it a quits only because while I'm still young, I want to try out like bodybuilding. Like I never had the idea of actually like getting really lean, shredded, and posing and doing.
You just want to be a freaking brick house.
At first I thought that's what I was gonna be, and then I was like, and then I saw my friend, and I was just like, I'm not gonna lie, like I want to try bodybuilding now, and he's gonna eventually coach me. I have 2 friends; they're both bodybuilders. One is actually competing very soon. They gave me so much information and game about bodybuilding, just posing and everything like that. So I think bodybuilding might be my next journey.
Right.
But ideally, when I first started out,
I don't know if I can watch you oiled up. I don't know, man.
I'm gonna be spray tan. I'm not gonna be oiled up.
Spray tan? What do you need a tan for? They actually spray.
Yeah, everyone gets tanned.
For your complexion, they spray tan you.
Yeah. It's gonna be a darker tone. I don't know why.
You want to be darker?
Trust me, I have no idea why they do it. I wish I knew. I think it might be with the lights or something, so they can.
It has to do with the lights, yeah.
Probably something like that. I don't like. I guess when you have a certain like tone or bronze on you or whatnot, it like the light reflects in a way it makes your muscles look. That's for me to figure out when it's time for bodybuilding. Right now, powerlifting.
I'll get you back on, and then we'll dive
Maybe
into.
I'll have the tan on and everything.
Yeah, complete. Yeah, come off the chair, just soaked.
Yep.
But so like maintaining this physique and body style. So like give me your day. Like what is the meals behind it? What's the, if there's supplements involved?
So right now I have a nutritionist. I got one around the end of the job, of the job site. That's when I started working with her.
Is this your fitness coach too, or they're 2 separate people?
No, 2 separate people.
Got it.
2 separate people. Luckily, she takes my insurance, so that helps out a lot. I pay my coach out of pocket, but it's not that bad for a whole year program. But what's it called? So right now, I mean, I'll be honest, diet has been a little bit messed up, trying to get back into groove after vacation. But before vacation, it was like breakfast was, let's say, protein pancake with chocolate chips, and I'll choose between chocolate syrup or regular syrup with turkey bacon. That's pretty much breakfast. And then lunch would probably be either between some form of chicken with rice. I was doing stir fry with grilled chicken for a bit before I go to the gym. And then there was a phase where for dinner, I was making like a pound of lean ground beef, and I'll just eat like a double stack burger.
Does that ever get boring?
Honestly, sometimes it does.
Because I've gotten healthier with the boring diet. So like very simply, how many grams of protein you consume?
Ideally, 200. And that's all through. I don't do no protein shakes. I don't do.
Really? You are eating
200 grams of protein.
Wow.
Yeah, 200
I got a
grams of
protein bar here, and that will.
Yeah.
I think that listen. I know they say eating the protein is 100% the route to go down.
I think
no protein shakes,
no protein shake,
bars,
no
nothing?
protein bars. Like I think I tried the protein shakes. I'm lactose intolerant, so it doesn't really.
Oh,
help.
really?
Yeah, it doesn't help out.
You can't have ice cream?
I can have ice cream, but 50-50 chance. Consequences.
You just gotta be close to a bathroom.
I just accept the consequences, whatever comes after the ice cream part. But and then I'm also allergic to tree nuts, so I can't have a majority of protein bars. Wow. Yeah, so. And I also.
You poor bastard.
Yeah, I mean, listen, I'm fine with it.
So you can't have peanut butter?
Can't have nothing.
I literally like last night. I just like. This peanut butter is organic, so it has a lot of oil base, and I was just like literally drinking.
Wow, yeah, no, I can't do none of that. Like all the typical bodybuilder stuff. Yeah.
So is that a barrier for you?
Not really. I think I think with the time that we live in, there's so many ways you can get your protein in. Like recently, I know like Chick-fil-A came out with like 30-piece grilled nuggets, and it's like almost 100 grams of protein.
Wow.
So it's like there's so many ways to get your protein in nowadays. Obviously, you just got to be mindful of all the other stuff that's added with it.
Of course, 100%.
Like
What are you eating? Yeah.
that, like, but for the most part, like there's instead of like you might have a protein bar, I can just get the protein beef jerky. Like First Form has like a protein.
First Form.
Yeah, it has like a protein like jerky, I guess it is, and it's like barbecue like flavored. Tastes great.
So you got the protein count. What's your total calorie count consumption?
So right now, me and my nutritionist, we're supposed to meet next week.
Okay.
And I kind of want to go on a body recomp.
What does that mean?
So body recomp, essentially, like my calories, like right now, when I did my last competition, I was eating about 2,300 calories, which is very low for my size.
For you, yeah. I was throwing somewhere between the 3s and 4s with you.
Yeah. So I told her like, yeah, let's try to like get my maintenance back up. So body recomp essentially is like, I just want to change my body to the point, especially the amount of calories that I eat. So slowly might go on like a gradual bulk, kind of get my maintenance back up. So like, let's say my maintenance is back up to 3,000. So that way my body gets used to it. And then when it's time for me to compete, because I'm planning to compete again, probably before Thanksgiving. That's ideally the time frame I'm looking at.
What's your weight class?
In powerlifting, they use kg, so 110 kg, but...
The correct numbers, by the way. We have some asinine system here in the United States between measuring and units. If everything was on what it should, what the rest of the world would be using, it'd be very simple.
I 100% agree. I think doing the conversion, it's like...
The grams, I'm just like, oh my God, man.
Yeah. Like literally like at a competition, they're like, yeah. I'm like, okay, I know I can squat 550 pounds. And I'm like, damn, what is that in kilos? It's like 200 and something. Yeah. I'm just like, but like...
Because everything goes in intervals of 10.
Yeah.
Measurements go in intervals of 10. My dad told me this when we were building houses. He's like, he looks at the ruler, a foot is 12 inches. And he goes, you know how stupid this is? And I didn't realize it until you explained to me, is if you were going off the European standard, you can easily divide, subtract, add by tens. And it's just like, the same thing with the kilos and everything. It's just, I will never, I just don't understand.
Yeah. But 110 kg, that's my weight class, which is 242 pounds.
Wow.
So my last competition, I weighed in at 238. Very, very low. And it was actually the strongest competition I've ever had.
Are you concerned, is it too much stress on your body?
Honestly, yeah. I mean, it's not really a concern. It's more because I signed up for it. I know what I'm
I know. I'm not trying to, obviously scary. You know this, but like I just hear the stories between, and I know a lot of them use probably steroids and enhancers, and I'm pretty sure you don't do any of that stuff. I didn't have to say that, but I just, I hear these stories where these guys die at the age of 40. It's just like, and it just, but obviously that's not that route, but just even the natural way, everything you're doing concerning wise of just the physical demand.
I think, yeah. I mean, obviously, like, when you overwork your muscles and everything like that, your joints, like, it's going to hurt eventually. Like, if it's not hurting, it's kind of like, are you, like, you don't really know where you are, at least, like, your max potential wise. You know what I'm saying? Back then when I first started, I was like, yeah, if you're not hurting out at the gym, like, did you even work out hard enough? But now it's more of like, I don't think like that anymore. It's like, do I feel good now? Like, is my body, like, obviously, like, when I squat, my knees do hurt a little bit, but it's more of like, you are loading up your knees with like 500 plus pounds. So like,
I mean, you remember what I used to look like. I was a lot heavier, right? Yeah. So for me, and I'm going to ask you this question too, but I was actually doing CrossFit.
Yeah.
I was eating right, but no, I wasn't eating right. Eating was bad. I was overeating, and just lifting very heavy. Believe it or not, I stopped eating so much. I ate less, calorie deficit, changed everything.
Yeah.
And then very moderate lifting.
Yeah.
And I got into this great shape. I don't really do, I actually worked out today just to trying to get some pump on to kind of show you off a little bit. But how am I going to impress somebody like you? But what I'm trying to say is like, I'm 35. So like, I want my body to function, but I don't want, I have no reason to be, squatting 400 pounds,
Yeah, there's going to be a point where it's like, there's no need for me. Like originally I was talking to my friend about it, and my whole idea was like, I want to get a 1,800 pound total. That's like high 400s, high, like a 700 squat deadlift. But then I sat down and I was like, why?
So like doing all this, have you got any serious accident? Have you got severe injuries?
No, not really. Except for just like my, like, like hip hurting a little bit, like groin hurting a little bit, knees hurting very like more of like misuse or like not doing proper technique. Because that's one thing about powerlifting. It's more technique than really strength, honestly.
Yes.
It's really
If
more
you're not
technique.
doing your form right.
Yeah, if you're not doing your form right, you're going to feel it. You're going to feel the maximum weight of, like, yesterday, like, I unracked 500 pounds for bench just to see what it felt like. That's like,
I can't comprehend. I cannot see that weight. I just,
Yeah.
oh my God.
I think for me, I think it's because I'm around a bunch of heavy lifters. Like, I see this weight, like, all the time. So it's like, I know, like, eventually I can get to that weight.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, no, when I first started out, I mean, powerlifting was never really part of the journey. Like you never even saw me at my skinniest before.
No, I have not.
That was like, because
I gotta see what you look like.
I was down to like 197.
No.
Yeah, I went from 260 pounds to 197 in 1 year.
Wow.
And I was doing it. The method was I was barely even in the gym. I was doing
Just
two
eating?
walks a day. 2 walks a day. I was clocking in maybe over 20,000 steps. And I was a college student, so I didn't have that much money. I was working as a cashier. So all I could really afford was 4 for 4 from Wendy's. So I was eating 4 for 4 twice a day.
4 for 4.
And I was losing 5 pounds every week.
All right. So here comes the most serious question I can ask a bodybuilder. How do you feel about CrossFit? Honest to God, because I personally loved it. I know the injury component of it. I would love to get back into it, but I know the hazards behind it. But I just want to hear your take.
I
always feel like there's always like, I bring up the conversation, CrossFit or ooh.
I think CrossFit is cool. I think
you look cool.
You look cool doing it. Also kind of look like a fool sometimes. Like I've seen some of the videos now. There's like the good and the bad with every single type of sport. I think at the end of the day, as long as you're moving, you're good. But my personal choice,
I want to hear your opinion. Yeah.
I'm probably never gonna do CrossFit.
Nah.
Yeah.
Why, you don't want to do butterfly pull-ups?
Yeah, I'm just not. That's just not for me.
don't wanna be
Like
doing
I'd
that?
rather do regular, like just up, down, not like the row in the boat type of pull-ups. And like I said, they have their rules, the reasons why they do, how they do it.
Of course, yeah.
Like for me, powerlifting, like I have to squat damn near almost ass to grass.
What's beautiful about, obviously, even with CrossFit, even your gym, these are communities, people just want to better their lives.
Pretty
they
much.
want to take care of themselves, and these are people with the same mindsets. You and me share the same mindsets with with your videography, the content, and everything that you provide, saying, just really expelling out what you do in your journey, man. But we do need to have a little fun right now.
Okay. Was like rapid questions.
Oh, fuck yeah, dude.
All right, let's do it.
I can't ask you that because I already asked you that. The first one on here is favorite movie.
Okay.
So just answer the question to your best of ability.
Gotcha.
Favorite book that you read, none of the audio books you've been listening when you walk the job site. Don't give me that because I know you do a lot of audio books, physically reading.
The Alchemist.
That's your favorite store to shop in. When you walk in there, you're like, yeah, this is the spot. Like you get excited.
H&M.
H&M, really?
Yeah.
Really?
Are we talking about clothes or are we talking about any type
Anything.
of store? Ooh, okay.
So you got H&M. We got that. Is there another store? Camera store?
I actually really haven't been to a camera store.
Like
The first
B&H?
time I've been to B&H one time in the city because they had an event there.
Ah.
But if I had to say one store,
Like I love going to Best Buy. Best Buy's always.
ooh, Best Buy is good. Damn, they don't really have it anymore. But for me, it used to be GameStop.
Bro.
GameStop was my
Yeah.
spot. GameStop was my
Yeah.
spot. Yeah.
They got the posters, the banners.
Yep.
It's like you're just looking at everything.
Game Informer book. I used to
Oh
read
my
all of that.
God.
Yep. The G4 channel was playing.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. That was me. GameStop. But if I had to say today,
Today. These are rapid fire, but we've slowed it down.
I know. It'll probably, damn, it's not even Foot Locker anymore either because Foot Locker don't even have really good shoes anymore out like
Oh my
that.
God.
Yeah.
You want to skip?
Yeah, let's skip.
All right. Favorite color?
Lavender.
Favorite, what's your favorite ice cream?
Favorite ice cream?
When you decide to do it, yeah.
Oreos, cookies, and cream.
That's a good one. If you had one superpower, what would it be? Don't say super strength.
Invisibility.
I would think people are creepy with this invisibility. Why would you want invisibility?
Because like whenever you're in a sticky situation, you could just gone.
But I think, see, knowing you, what you've exposed to me, I think you would love the awkwardness of just appearing in front of someone.
I like to troll
So
people.
you want to do that?
Like I'm
You
the
wanna
guy
troll.
that'll like tap your shoulder and like stand on that side so you look that way. I do that all the time.
How much easier would your video edits do?
Oh, it would make transitions and leaving videos like so much easier.
Okay.
I would use that to my ability.
When you order a hamburger and French fries, do you eat the burger first, then the French fries? Do you eat them together, or do you eat the French fries first and then the hamburger?
Taste French fry, then eat burger, and alternate back and forth.
You alternate. Okay.
Yeah, French fry always gets eaten first, though.
Netflix or Hulu?
Netflix.
Okay. Favorite Gatorade? I'm getting you.
I'm not gonna lie. If I had to pick one,
You know what?
the lemon lime one, the yellow one.
Don't like it. Would you rather live on a beach or a mountain?
Beach.
Yeah. Laptop or desktop?
Honestly, I think how I am now, I want a laptop. I like a desktop, but I think with the freedom that you can go anywhere with a laptop, and like if it's a souped up laptop, like the best MacBook Pro.
I just did that, bro.
Yeah, like you can go to Panera Library, you can do whatever. Like
I just for work, I'm just doing so much. I want my RAM at 64. Like,
yeah, I recently upgraded my PC to 64, and I'm like, it is like night and fucking day. It's just like,
and I'm a big desktop guy too. Do you all-inclusive resort or exploring a city?
I'm not gonna lie, exploring the city.
Hell yeah. What do you call cheese that's not yours? Not really a question.
Cheese is not mine.
Yeah, what do you call cheese that's not yours?
I don't know.
Not your cheese.
Oh.
Nacho
cheese. Got it.
I don't think you're going to get these ones.
Okay, try for it.
How do you make a tissue dance?
Blow it?
My wife gave me this one. You put a little boogie in it, and it's disgusting.
Wow.
Can you make any animal sounds? And if you can, do it.
Damn.
Can you make an animal sound? I feel like you can, especially at the gym. You know what? Forget about the animal sound. What is the sound you make after the lift? And I'm talking about the lift.
You know what's crazy? I'm not the guys that just be like yelling and stuff.
I don't think yelling, but there has to be a moment where you're like you have to have some burst of energy.
Honestly, my conclusion is like, damn, that shit was heavy. And
That's
I just
it?
go about the rest of my day.
God, see, this is the problem with him. When I first saw him, he was just dead silent, walking, all stuff. So even that.
It's like, damn, that shit was heavy. And then I'm like, all right, well, at least I didn't die. That's it. Like, I just thank God every time. Like, yo, thank God it's not today.
Do you have a secret talent?
Yeah.
Do you have something that we have not talked about, or you have not disclosed, or you know?
I don't think I do. I probably do. I just don't think it's considered a secret talent.
Good.
I don't know. I mean, what are some secret talents people like typically have? Or
Like my wife can juggle.
can't juggle, can't do that.
Like I find that she hides that once in a while, but all of a sudden she has 3 balls in her hand, and all of a sudden she's juggling. I'm like, oh shit, you can do that.
Damn, I don't know.
Can you skateboard?
I could like for like a little like from here to there.
Oh,
That's
no.
Nah.
All right, we'll move on to the next
I
one.
do a cartwheel. That's about it. Like,
Really?
Yeah.
There you go.
I
Cartwheel.
didn't know if that's considered like a.
Have you shot any footage with the cartwheel?
In the past, yeah. It's like you're gonna have to go like deep down into my old videos.
Please do a new one.
I got you.
All right. What was the last movie that made you cry?
Last movie that made me I'm not really a crier.
Have you ever cried?
Yes. It was probably the end of Black Panther 2. When Chadwick Boseman was
That yeah, well
that one made me shed a tear.
That's
That made me
that's
shed a
rough. It's
tear.
like I hate all the new Fast and the Furious movies, but I had to watch the last one with Paul Walker, and that one
surprisingly that one did.
One got me. That one got me.
The ones that kind of like sneak
gone.
up on me. For me, honestly, the ones that kind of like make me almost shed a tear is when like they finally overcome that challenge. So like Pursuit of Happiness, when Will Smith finally did it, that one made me. I was like, damn, that hit. That hit.
That's a tearjerker.
Yeah.
What can't you live without? There's something in your life that you know you're not you can't live without it.
Yeah. Besides myself?
Duh. Is it your camera? Is it your computer? Is it a certain...
I'd probably say my phone, honestly.
Really?
Because the phone is just...
So if I gave you an offer right now, $100 million, you could not use your phone for a year, would you take that?
I'm 100% perfectly fine.
But you just said you can't live without it.
But then I can use other resources.
Nope. Okay, that'll be a whole another thing.
Like,
I forgot to ask you, what type of creatine... Thank you for the creatine tip. I definitely has helped me.
Yeah.
How much creatine do you take?
5 grams, just the normal scoop.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I was just curious. What was your first email address?
Oh, shoot.
Is it gonna get raunchy or bad?
No, I think my first one was just my name, Ken Milord 15.
Did you have AIM? Did you have AOL?
No, Gmail.
Your Gmail?
Yeah,
Oh yeah, you're a little young for that.
Gmail.
What's your favorite Super Mario character in Mario Kart? So if you're playing Mario Kart, who are you selecting?
Bowser.
That's his style.
Yeah.
What is the strangest thing in your fridge right now?
Applesauce pouches. I love them shit. The little kid ones. The one that you
The
crack.
green ones?
Yes.
The ones I give my kids?
I love
my
those shits.
God.
The organic ones are like hit so much better than like the processed ones.
So by the way, I've been seeing some of the videos you've been posting. You've been posting a lot of singing in the car.
Yeah.
But what is the guilty pleasure song? And it's the one, it's like the guilty pleasure.
Pleasure. Tough one. If I had to think one song,
Yeah, well, yeah, generally that's how the question works.
Yeah.
One answer, one song.
I don't know, because like I'm always thinking like a Drake Kanye song because it was like my first two.
Okay,
Or, like,
give me a
Tyler,
Drake. You
Creator.
did Kanye. Let's do Drake. What's the Drake song?
Ooh. I'm not gonna do a typical one like Marvin's Room, but the one that everyone always sings. It'll probably be
The song comes on the radio and you're singing it. Or the radio that you on your
Free Smoke. That's from More Life. That's probably one of my favorite Drake albums.
and you're just going in.
Oh, I'm going in. It's bar for bar.
Another question: going to the gym, is there a hype song
Honestly,
or a lift song right before you lift? There has to be something.
there's moments where like it's like maybe like every month it's like a new song. It's usually like whatever new album is kind of going off.
Fires
Like,
your ass up.
yeah, there was one song by like Future and Metro Boomin called Superhero. That was like my song. Then Playboi Carti's like one of my favorite artists. So like,
What's so cool about that? So now these songs are going to be. See, I tie music into memories now, obviously. So when I hear certain songs, I'm like, oh shit,
yeah.
I remember that
Pretty
exact
much.
one. Yeah, so
Yep.
that's great.
But like there's days R&B might be playing, slow jam music, just beats. Like it's whatever I hit shuffle and whatever's just flowing, like whatever.
Yeah.
Like for me, it's like if I need the boost in energy, I'm gonna listen to more hype songs. If I'm like, all right, I'm up here and to come down here, I just put on some R&B or it's like some lo-fi beats and just like just vibe out.
What's like a food that people talk about, but you just like, it's just so overrated?
Seafood. Beyond overrated. Beyond overrated. It is you're literally eating underwater insects and overpaying for them.
I completely disagree with this guy.
I think seafood is completely
Okay, what's the best food then?
steak.
Okay. I mean, yeah, steak's pretty damn good. Would you rather be sexy or smart?
Tough.
Oh, God, Ken, don't do this to me.
No, because there's pros with both and cons. Well, I wouldn't know if there's cons with both. Now, I don't know. When I instantly thought smart, I thought of a nerd. When I thought of someone sexy.
Well, you are a little nerdy, which I love.
No, but I'm thinking like a dork type of nerd, like
You're a dork.
glasses.
Yeah,
Like, that's what I thought when I thought
But you're
smart.
ugly.
Yeah, essentially, and then sexy is like, all right, you could be dumb and just look good.
Yeah, but that only goes so far too.
That's what I'm saying.
It only goes so far. You can only look so good, and then you got to realize you're going to get old some point, and you're not going to look sexy anymore. You're not going to look sexy until.
I think I'll choose smart.
Okay, good
Because
answer.
if you're smart, you could figure out a way to get sexy. You could figure it out. You could probably become sexy quicker than you could
son of
become
a gun,
smart.
you. What is your biggest pet peeve?
Wet flip flops. That shit pisses me off.
Is it like?
The water under the feet. And
Oh my
the sound it makes, it irritates my soul.
Oh my God!
Irritates my soul.
What is the biggest risk you ever have taken?
Biggest risk I've ever taken?
Yep. Was it a lift? Was it something that you knew that like, oh my God, this can end good or bad?
Biggest risk was probably maybe investing into this camera. This was like almost a $5,000 camera.
Would you think that's the best investment you did?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Because it's opening up so many doors. Like
100%.
It's basically my job now. I'm making it work for me instead of it just sitting there and just letting it be there. Yeah.
So I can't let you leave unscathed because we're coming to the end.
Yeah.
All right. We got a story here, and he knows about it. He knows what I'm about to bring up because he's smiling because he knows what I'm about to ask him.
Boy.
And this is your moment in time to fix this. So, at the job site we're working at, I had a coworker,
Yeah.
Stephanie, a good friend of mine. Okay. For the longest time, Stephanie was going up to Ken and calling him Chris. So what did you do to Stephanie, by the way?
So I don't know why. I don't know why she was calling me Chris. I don't know where it came from.
In the office, well,
We had another Chris.
There was multiple, but Chris was the skinny, tall white guy.
Yeah, not that. So it was kind of.
I don't want to say it. I don't want to get in trouble.
No, you're good. You're good. No, I don't know where she got the name Chris. I don't know if there was another Chris that came by that looked identical. I don't know, but I be trolling a lot. So I was like, I'm just gonna roll with it. I'm like, and whenever she would say, "Hey, Chris," I was like, "Hey," and I'm just like,
How many months did you let that go?
I think almost the first day I met her.
But like how? So from the first day you met her, from how long? How long did you?
I don't even know. Maybe like what, 3, 4, 5, 6 months.
So
like,
there was a
been
point where
while.
I was talking to Stephanie. I'm like, yeah, I talked to Chris. I'm like, Chris? I'm like, Chris, and she was referencing you. I'm like, two completely different people.
I was like, I think it was like once you told her, I was like, yeah, I didn't feel like correcting you. Honestly, I was just like I didn't want to be like, yeah, you've been calling me Chris for like 3 or 4 months.
So now's your time. You're gonna look in that camera. You're gonna apologize to Stephanie.
I'm sorry, Stephanie, that I didn't tell you that my name was Kenrick instead of Chris.
That was for you, Steph.
There you go. Shout out, Steph.
We're gonna sign off. Before we sign off, bro, first of all, I love everything you're doing, man.
Appreciate it.
You're not even at the starting line. You're like way before the starting line. You're just I can't wait to have.
No,
we're gonna have more. We're gonna definitely do more podcasts. But I can't wait to have like a conversation within like even 5 years to see where you're at, man.
Yeah.
And I admire somebody like you. You're a young dude, and you're saying, "Do I give people encouragement? Am I in the right place?" You are 100% in the right place.
Thank you.
You can encourage people. You've got a good smile. You have a good attitude. People need to be around people like you, and that's why I loved always talking to you.
Yeah.
So before we sign off, if you could look in the camera and just inspirational message, maybe about video, maybe about powerlifting, maybe life overall, whatever you want to deliver to the audience out there. What is your message to everybody out there?
All right. If I had to leave off with one thing, I would say document as much as you can. You can't have a before if you don't record anything. So you got to just record it, even if it's a quick little snapshot, quick little photo, because let's say 2-3 years down the line, iPhones somehow, it's like they know when you're doing something. They're going to remind you of that one time where you was down in the trenches and then boom, now 3 years later, you're like, living in a nice home and everything like that. Document it, because then, like I said, you can turn it into a nice little video and then like, hey, like I was down here before. Let's say I was a lot bigger back then. Now I lost the weight. Now look at me. You can do it too. I'm pretty much a living testimony of that anybody can kind of do it. Just do it, honestly.
Love it.
Don't even think about it twice. Just do it. Like all the tools you need is already out there. You have your phone, you have your internet. Just do it.
I want to plug you in. Where can we find you? How can we hire you? Give us the information.
Got you.
Speak it out.
All right. You can find me on Instagram at notkenrico at NOTKENRICKOOO. That's 3 O's. You can find me on Instagram. Shoot me a DM if you want to do videos, photos, editing. I pretty much do it all. And yeah, you can also find my email in my Instagram bio. And yeah.
Sick, man. You did an incredible job.
Thank you.
Thank you for coming on. Guys, that is it for this episode. All the information that he mentioned too will be posted in the link. In the bio, I meant. Give me a rating. Like a legitimate rating.
No, I'm not gonna lie. This is pretty good. I'm gonna give you your flowers really quick.
Let's get the review. I'll give you a review right now.
I'm not gonna lie. Like from where we was at the job before,
and construction closed, by the way.
Like Dan, the safety man. It's like you're just all like it's just it's I love it. The branding, everything is like perfect.
Thanks, man.
Perfect. I'm loving it. The real estate.
So how many stars?
5. 5 out of 5.
Got my first 5
This is the smoothest, easiest. The setup is perfect. The flow.
You gotta thank James.
Everything was
Creator
perfect.
Studios, man. LA Creator Studios. You gotta thank. But also, I know the environment that I also provide for people.
Yeah.
And that's what I always wanted. I wanted the people to come on here, have a great conversation, talk about real life, what's actually happened, pick those points. That's the whole idea, man.
No, it was great.
Thanks, man.
No, man. Appreciate it.